Hello, this is Vivica Williams, and you're watching Head to Head. Yoga took off in popularity years ago and is practiced around the world, even here in Kyiv. And organizers of an annual yoga festival held here encourage Ukrainians, both beginners and long-term enthusiasts, to stay fit while learning more about their bodies and minds. In addition, there are classes on preparing new dishes, playing exotic instruments, and much more. To talk more about the development of yoga and yoga here in Ukraine, we're joined in the studio today by Rohini Shakti, a yoga master from Brazil. Hello, and thank you for being with us today. So you've been coming here to the festival for a few years now.
The third years.
Tell us about your experiences being here.
My experience is fantastic in Ukraine. Look very familiar, and the Ukrainian people have so much interesting. They can stay hours ask question, and I love that one.
What are some of the most common questions you get?
They like to know how to control the mind, how to sleep better, how to keep the mind positive, how to be like charming, and that's.
And so you've been coming for the last 3 years, and you've been teaching here, or did you come initially just to participate?
I come to participate and then teacher. I have two classes a day.
Oh. And what do you teach there?
I teach you simple things, very simple things you can put in your routine. Mm-hmm. Like you can do something when you go to take a bath, you can do something before sleeping. You know, something I can give to you. You don't need me. I give to you and you practice next day.
And how long do classes take?
I give a class for 1.5 hours.
Uh-huh. And so the type of things you teach are one part of yoga. It's not what most people, I think of when they think about yoga is exercises.
Yes. In that festival, one thing is wonderful is we have different levels of yoga. You know, when you start, like maybe you want to lose some kilos, and or you want like to be more happy, but some people want to understand who we are, how we can manage the mind and the body, and it's very important to understand who we are, where we are, and understand I am this body, or I am the internal potential.
So yoga gives you this opportunity then to get more in touch with yourself.
Yes, and I come here to learn too, because we have wonderful master. And yoga is nice if you teach it and learn all the time.
Wow. And how long have you been practicing yoga?
More than 50 years.
More than 50 years? More
than 50 years. Every day.
How did you get started? Tell us about your journey to this self-discovery.
Okay. That when I was 11, my auntie come from India, live in India for years, and start to teach me. And I adore. I never stop. And the same day I start to learn, I start to teach her because she has some problem and say, oh, the student come, you please go there and teach her what you learn from me. And I'm so nice, and I teach them, I put the shoes there, don't come with the shoes, here's the toilet, please sit good like this. And they like me very much because I am young and happy person, and I never stop. My auntie come and say, they like you, you come and work with me. And that's what's happened.
And it started from there. And how did you find out about the yoga community here in Ukraine?
Well, in all the world now, everyone have interest for that one. And Ukraine conquered me because I like the Ukrainian people and the Ukrainian people like me. Sometimes I feel strong emotion, you know. That's something very nice.
You've been coming here for 3 years now. So what have you noticed about the Ukrainian people? And we know with the war we have in the East and with a lot of tension, I'm sure people have a lot of desire to feel better, to do something that they can control.
Yes, we can feel that one. And usually I don't travel. I don't like so much travel. I live in the forest and I adore where I live in, and I dream about live like this, how I live. But Ukraine conquered me, and I have some students from Ukraine. They go to Brazil, stay in the forest with me and learn yoga there. And I feel very familiar. I feel it's my home.
So you carry this inside of you wherever you go. I can feel your wonderful, calming presence. Can you give us some ideas of some of the things? So, for example, if someone says, because I talked about this meeting you with some of my colleagues, and people have said, oh, yoga's not for me. I tried it once, and you know, for a month, I didn't like it. You know, even I'd say, oh, it's painful. What do you say to people who say that yoga is not for them?
I say yoga is very important. It's not, the question is not like or don't like. Like when you brush your teeth. I like or don't like. I need to brush my teeth. You know, yoga is something can make your mind positive and equilibrium, can repair your emotion, can make you nice, you know. And why not? That's not for lazy people. It's not for lazy people, it's austerity. You need some sacrifice to go up. If you want to buy a new car, you need to do some sacrifice. Imagine to control the emotion and control the mind.
And so what are some of the simple techniques you could tell us? Because as you said, it's not for lazy people.
Yes.
But how would someone get started?
It's for people who want to take care of the responsibility for our own development. Because the cows, not cows moo, that's cows, the bad things happen, the war, all these things happen because the mind is disturbed. The mind is not like soft, you know? And control the mind, like be friend of your mind. It's very important. Understand how powerful is the mind.
And so many people,
we
have this kind of conflict within ourselves. So part of yoga is not just the exercises that people know. There are things where it's about a lifestyle.
Of course, the lifestyle, exactly.
What are some other things at this? So we know the festival. There's a festival that's annually, and it's held for 8 years now. It started on July 25th, and you're teaching at this festival.
Yes.
So what type of things could someone come and do at the festival? We talked a little bit about this.
Yeah, it's simple things. Like, you want to see one?
Yes, yes, definitely show us.
Well, we stay in the feet, like usually we stay like this, especially when you have tendency for nervous problem like Parkinson, things like this, you stay a little bit more here. And when, like after 50, also it's difficult to stay here. And this is, look easy, but it's not easy. You need to stay in the feet, stay here. Put this up, here, and this here, stay. That's one. And you go and stay for 1 minute a day. Your legs be very strong. Not like this, you know? The one hand, look for another hand, like this. And also you cannot stay like this. Go, open, strong, the legs out, strong. Not lazy, not the legs cannot be lazy. And you stay 1 minute. Put in yourself 1 minute and stay. It's very easy, no? And the end of the year, you have 365 minutes in your favor.
Oh.
Okay. I like to teach things like if you practice yoga like 20 years, it's good for you. If that is your first class, it's good for you too.
So people learn different techniques. And now we talked a little bit about cooking. What are some of the things that are, when you think about this type of lifestyle, that go with cooking?
Yes, the diet is very important because here is the stomach. And what you eat, come here. And here is the center of the emotion. What we eat, of course, have connection with what we feel.
And so what are some things that are recommended to eat and not to eat?
Eat like something organic. Don't eat meat, because the meat, they suffer. All these energies in the meat. We are vegetarian. And the first step in the yoga is ahimsa. Ahimsa means don't hurt others.
And the next, some of the other things that you learn about when you first start with yoga?
It's meditation. How to educate the mind. My auntie used to compare the mind with the dogs. We need to educate the dogs. The dogs want to be in the center. And the center is the heart, it's not the mind.
So it's training yourself.
Training.
And how long will you be here then? Because will people, how would I be able to come and take one of your classes?
Well, in the festival, every day I was there to give a class. And well, in the festival they know where I am. I like to stay here now 1 month like this.
So you've come to really love being here in Ukraine?
Yes, travel around and make different programs.
Wonderful. Well, thank you so much for bringing this spirituality and to helping us understand more about how we could use yoga in our lives and why it's important.
Well, thank you to invite me to come, because yoga is for everyone. Everyone can do yoga. Like the sun. The sun is for everyone, but some people never have connection with the sun.
And this helps bring a connection so people understand more themselves.
Help for everything. Yoga can cure everything. You don't need to tolerate it. And can help you to tolerate everything you cannot cure.
It's a wonderful, wonderful sentiment. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And this was Rohini Shakti, yoga master from Brazil. Thank you for watching and stay tuned to UATV.